I'm Ali. I play bass.
I'm David.
I'm Brent.
Okay, guys. This is the second installment of this year's Rockus Maximus, and we're going to talk about social causes right now. So, do you guys want to tell us a little bit about what you think the state of the world is today, good or bad?
It's about a rough medium.
It is a rough medium.
Rough medium.
Yeah.
I'd say there's some good, some bad.
There's some good and there's some bad.
We need to improve on a lot of things. Like
Like on the bad things?
Yeah, we need to improve on a lot of
bring this up
things.
to good a little bit.
we need to improve our economy, our war strategy, and how people act towards one another.
Okay.
Yeah.
And any suggestions on those?
Oh God, yes, tons. But I don't have any on.
But that's for another place,
yeah,
another
that's
time.
another time, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys want to talk about your social cause, the one that you've selected? What is your social cause for this episode?
Don't be racist.
Against Arabs,
Yeah, especially against Arabs.
because we have one in our band.
Yeah, and he's very sensitive
Very
Arab.
sensitive. And when people make remarks against Arabs,
He gets sad,
he cries.
and he can't play bass very well when he's sad.
We want to keep our bases happy. Now, we don't want to sugarcoat this, but be nice to Arabs.
Yeah, we're not gonna sugarcoat this. Be nice to Arabs.
Yes.
Should let us on airplanes more.
Yeah.
I
Those
don't-
random checks, they are really random. I'm not gonna rag on those, but
Did you get the rubber glove?
I almost got a rubber glove.
yeah.
I was pretty scared.
That's just unacceptable.
This
It really
checks.
this little Asian guy snapped the glove. You know, snapping motion. He did the snapping motion. And we're in, like,
Did it make your butthole pucker?
I don't think anything has ever done that to that part of my body. I'm gonna be honest. That's been pretty normal, but
That's just,
I mean that's a good question, I guess.
Well, that's where he was going to be sticking that hand.
Well, I realized that.
Did he ever stick his hand up?
He knows
No,
better.
he never came. No. Don't fly out of Miami if you're Arab. I'm just gonna say that.
No, tell him the story about the Egypt, going to Egypt.
That is the story about going to Egypt. That was coming
He
back.
went to
from-
Egypt one time.
I mean,
With
He has a lot of family in Egypt, you see. He wasn't just going there to get bombs or something, all right? He has family in Egypt, all right? So don't get onto this guy, okay? He's very sensitive. So why were you going to Egypt, Allie?
I was gonna visit King Tut and my
course.
mom.
Your mom. She knew him at one point.
Yeah, they were good friends
Yeah.
before he died.
He
But
died, and he was obviously mummified.
yeah,
Did
I
you
saw his mom.
climb on top of his pyramid?
I climbed on a pyramid and they almost shot me.
They almost shot him. Not because he was Arab, but because he was disobeying the rules. All right? This is nothing about racism here.
I rode a donkey when I was over
They
there.
rode a donkey too.
Yeah,
How's that?
the guy was wearing a turban. He threw me on a donkey.
Yeah.
It was random, but I mean, I never thought I'd ride a donkey before. It's not what you'd think. It's kind of like a horse hurts, but a donkey's kind of a smooth ride.
You know what happens when you cross a donkey and a horse?
You get a mule.
You get a mule. Think about it. I mean, really think about it. Really.
So the
So-
point was.
So the point of all
racist
this
thing,
is he went to Egypt, all right? Of course, to go to Egypt, you can't pay attention to Google Maps and just swim. You have to actually take a plane.
you can take a boat.
You could take a boat, you could, but not directly
That
to
would
Egypt.
probably take a much longer time.
Yeah, much
A
longer
raft?
And a
time.
paddle.
Like Forrest Gump. No, not Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump did
Tom
not
Hanks and
ever
other
ride
movie.
in a raft.
Wilson. With Wilson. What was his name? The FedEx guy.
The FedEx guy.
Castaway.
Castaway, that was it. That wasn't his name, though.
Little did he know there was a cell phone in all those packages. What a fool.
I think I would have opened all those packages.
Yeah, I would have definitely
Yeah.
opened them.
I don't really. I'm there
He
for
saves
4
that
years.
one last
Although,
package and it has
I guarantee
everything
that was a
in
GPS
Yeah.
phone.
Although I've never worked as a postal man, so I can't speak.
He might have had a serious connection.
Anyway,
All right.
back on track. We have to stay
Racism.
on track here. Right,
Racism.
little buddy?
Just call me little buddy.
Sorry, Tonto. Racism is bad, all right?
Okay.
It's true. That is a very good message. Joe. But the point of everything is don't be racist. Because, not that it's bad for humanity, but it makes our bases sad. And we need them to play this show.
That's true.
I think
We
that's,
want our bases to be
I think
happy.
that's about it. I think
That's very important to us.
That's about it.
If
For,
this guy isn't smiling, we're not smiling.
Yeah, because we're like one.
We're like a family.
Okay, so if you guys would look back on previous generations, what would you like to say to them?
I would first be,
I wonder how they live without like TVs and electric guitars and stuff.
yeah.
I'd go back to and find that girl from Titanic and ask her why she just let him sink in the
I
ocean.
would definitely. I'd also
Like,
ask
get
them
back
how
on track.
crazy it would be that they were talking to someone to the future. I think that would be pretty interesting.
What
their thoughts
year?
on that would
What
be.
generation are we going to?
I don't know.
1955?
Yeah, 1955. That's a good generation.
Isn't Back to the Future?
I would warn the baby boomers. I would tell them don't grow up. You're gonna mess up our country.
It's true.
But
What about the hippies?
the hippies, you know, those are good guys and girls, you know, and whatever dogs
What would
maybe.
we say to them?
What would we say to them? We would tell them, I would tell them, do what you did before. Because if you change something, you know, the butterfly effect, I might not be alive. So I like to be alive.
Your mom's kind of hippie, right?
Yeah, my mom was kind of a hippie. You know, she was a hippie of Iowa.
And Egyptian hippies.
Oh, tell them about the Playboy Mansion.
Oh yeah, my mom once saw the Playboy Mansion on a postcard. So.
That's not the story, but that works.
No, she really did work at the Playboy Mansion as a cook. She was a cook at the Playboy Mansion for about 10 years. She knew Hugh Hefner was his boss, or he was her boss.
Tell them about the cookies.
She made. We were watching MTV one day, or I was watching MTV, or it was on, or something like that, and it was the Playboy Mansion. And Hugh Hefner actually pulled out a little tin that had these cookies in it. And my mom freaked out and said, "Oh my God, those are my cookies." And I'm like, "Mom, what are you talking about?" And she said, "Those are the cookies that I made accidentally. And Hugh Hefner liked them," or something like that. So evidently she made these cookies that Hugh Hefner liked, and they were his
You realize
cookies.
how quickly we got sidetracked?
Yes,
That
we had to-
escalated really quick.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
we
we did.
completely got off topic.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were asking you guys
That
what
was
you would
bad.
tell previous generations.
was like a
I think
huge
you- I
limit.
think I would tell them.
That was like one
Oh,
of those
okay.
in the, you know how you read an outline?
We're doing it again, man. We gotta stay on track.
Okay, why long hair?
Here's the track, and we're
Okay,
over
why long
here.
hair?
Why the long hair? But then again, they'd ask me, well, you know, why are we wearing what we're wearing today?
Is this the generation question?
Yeah,
Pass.
so
Okay.
yeah, look ahead. Look ahead. What message are you gonna say to previous or following generation?
We have to say a message. We can't ask them anything.
Oh, you can ask them. You can do whatever you want. Hey, it's your time on camera.
Ask them.
Guys, do what you want.
I would tell them, all we need is a reason. All we need is a reason here inside us all. You know, with our weapons drawn and all of our resources gone, you know,
That's not a Story of the Year song at all, though.
no, it's
Yeah.
not. But anyway, it's just, we all know the world's ending in 2012, right? I mean, why not make it a good world? That's what I would tell them, you know? You guys, you got like 50, 60 years left, just have fun. That's what I would tell them.
We're talking the future now.
Oh, we're going to the future?
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, we're in the future now.
We're in the future.
Whoa, man,
You're talking to the future.
Okay, I would tell them that your world doesn't exist because we're going to pass that solar equator, which is going to change the polarity of the Earth, causing the Earth's crust to shift. That's not cool, man. So we wouldn't really have anyone to talk to.
Okay. Anything else you guys like to say before we wrap it up?
Racism is bad. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's pretty. I think we're done here.
Okay.
We're not getting anywhere else.
Yeah, no, we did good.
Yeah,
You did.
that's great.
Good. Okay, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks.
guys.
Three.